Maybe things like this should disturb us, or at least cause us to question it. Hey guys, study after study shows that if you want strong bones and muscles, healthy hair, skin, teeth, and nails, you need the 5 types of collagen in your diet. I get mine from BioTrust. I've got a link in the description with a massive discount, and it'll tell you all about it. We have got to be very, very careful about the news, what we're absorbing through mainstream media, because even people who call out mainstream media for the fake stream CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird MK Ultra media propaganda machine that it actually is, even people who know what's going on can still be deceived by images, by the articles, by the propaganda just being churned out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's incessant. It does not stop. So even people who know what's going on can be put back on their heels, and they can be deceived, because guys, that's the whole purpose of distract, deceive, divide, dehumanize, demoralize, because they want to conquer us. That is what they want to do. They've already said that. You will own nothing and be happy, not them. You. They want to bring us to the brink of economic collapse and destruction, to where we call on them for the solution. It's the Hegelian dialectic. Again, problem, reaction, solution. Create or co-opt a problem, wait for the public's fear-based reaction, step in to provide the pre-planned solution, which is the digital ID, the 4th industrial revolution, marrying technology with biology and changing humanity. You've seen the videos that I've done. I've showed it to you from their own words, from Klaus Schwab, from all the leaders in the World Economic Forum. You have to understand that, like in this picture right here, people get so pissed off at me when I put together this meme right here. And people get so pissed off at me. How dare you say this about Trump? You have to understand, he's got to play the game. He's got to play 4th, 5th, 6th dimensional chess, so that he can bring down the deep state. And people are still standing behind this. Guys, I get it. There has to be a strategy so you can go in covertly and bring stuff down. But when you're creating policies that create laws that take away freedoms and decimate Americans economically. Guys, in the 4 years that Trump was in office, he created this illusion of prosperity while we sunk deeper and deeper and deeper into the mire of transgenerational debt slavery. Here, let's sign a $6.2 trillion stimulus package that'll help Americans. $6.2 trillion? The news said it was supposed to be, 2.2 trillion. You add an extra $4 trillion onto it. Do you guys know how massive that sum is? And yet he gave it to them automatically right off the top. $4 trillion vanished. And then the 2.2 trillion, only a small percentage of that went to those checks that they put out in the mail. I am talking about a small percentage. So when I put out something like this, where Trump literally said, and I quote, Henry Kissinger and I have been friends for a long time. He's a man I have great, great respect for. That's what Donald Trump said about Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger is the guy who said military men are like dumb, stupid animals made to be used as pawns for foreign policy. That's what Henry Kissinger thinks about not only your sons and daughters, but the sons of daughters of everybody in every country throughout the world, because narcissistic megalomaniacs like this don't care about anybody else but themselves. So you got Henry Kissinger, who has masterminded and overseen the geopolitical decimation. And when I say decimation, I don't use that word lightly. The geopolitical decimation of many countries and the slaughter of untold millions of innocent people, yet Trump continues to be friends with this warmongering, murderous psychopath who he has great respect for. He's my friend. If you want to find out about a man's character, find out who he hangs out with. Find out who he counts as one of his best friends. Find out who he respects, and that tells you pretty much everything that you need to know about that guy, including Donald Trump. So don't be deceived. Don't get yourself into the cult of personality and cement yourself into cognitive dissonance and lock yourself into an echo chamber where all you can hear is a constant feedback loop of your ideologies from people you surround yourself with. Get out of the echo chamber. If you would condemn Joe Biden right here and Jim and Kerry, Senator Kerry, if you would see these guys right here hanging out with Henry Kissinger, warmongering psychopath Henry Kissinger, you would rightly condemn them. Yes, that's right. If you see Hillary and Bill Clinton hanging out with them, if you see Klaus Schwab hanging out with them, or anybody hanging out with Klaus Schwab, you know that that is a bad arrangement that's not going to bode well for us, the American people, or people anywhere, because they want the ring of power. For them, it's not even so much money anymore. They love the money. They revel in the money. They want to be wealthier than you. But to them, they're beyond that, man. They're beyond the pale. It's all about the power for these guys, and Trump is one of them. Trump, while he was on the campaign trail, when he was doing that Democrat-Republican debate for the presidential thing, you know, he said to Hillary Clinton, yeah, when I become president, you'll be in jail. Immediately after he became president, standing ovation for Hillary Clinton, because I got a great deal of respect for these people. You got a great deal of respect for Bill and Hillary Clinton? Are you serious? Brian, you got to understand, he's doing that so he can play 4D chess. He's backing them in a corner so that one day she'll be in jail. Guess what? It's how many years down the road? That was 2016. It's 6 or 7 years down the road now. And Hillary Clinton is still free. Bill Clinton is still free to do whatever he does and hang out with billionaire pedophiles and go to islands that he shouldn't be going to. Probably on taxpayer dime. On planes called Lolita Express. So, you know, don't get mad. If you're getting mad at me for making a meme like this where I just take a simple quote from your leader, maybe you need to look at yourself and start getting mad at the person who made the meme. Hold on, is this the truth? Maybe Brian's lying about this. What I was going to do is I was going to take the actual video where he's sitting in that chair next to Kissinger saying all these frickin' fawning, embarrassing, shameful words about this guy who has single-handedly, I mean, if you could see maybe in the spirit realm, he would just be dripping with just blood all over his body, not just his hands. There's no telling what these people are really involved in, guys. So when I make a meme like that, or like this one right here, you got to ask yourself a question. Why is Putin hanging around with World Economic Forum, Great Reset, Fourth Industrial Revolution, marry technology with biology, and plug into the internet thing so we can have a massive global security surveillance state? Why is he hanging out with and shaking hands with the World Economic Forum leader Klaus Schwab? Why is Putin doing that? Why is Puppet Zelensky, puppet, comedian, actor, United States NATO puppet Zelensky hanging out and saying good things about Klaus Schwab? Why is Biden buddying up and chumming up with Klaus Schwab? Why is Justin Castro or Fidel Trudeau buddying up with him? And you're right to say, you know, condemn Trudeau for doing this, Biden for doing this, Zelensky, Putin for doing this. But why do you stop when it's your guy? This is Team Schwab, and like George Carlin said, it's a big club and you ain't in it. It's a big World Economic Forum, Great Reset, roll the cameras, churn out the propaganda club, and you ain't in it. And that should concern you. What should concern you even more is that your neighbor is for Trump or for Biden, or they fawned over Obama or Reagan or whoever. It's truly, truly shameful, guys. And it's stuff that we have to expose. And if you disagree, I want to hear it in the comment section. Lay it on me, man. Lay it on me. How is Trump different when he helps institute the Great Reset? When he institutes bump stock bans, red flag laws, which trample the Second Amendment, says, take the guns first, due process second. Yeah, just bust down that person's door and start taking their private property. Civil asset forfeiture, transgenerational debt slavery, $6.2 trillion, saying I gave billions of dollars to the pharmaceutical companies before we even know the VAXX worked. It's easy to do that when it's somebody else's money. It's called tyranny. I don't care what face is on it. I don't care if it stands behind an elephant or donkey, wears team red or team blue. It's still tyranny. It's kind of like, you got to vote, man. You got to get out there and vote. Do your patriotic duty. It's so un-American for you not to vote. Guys, voting is choosing who's going to oppress you, who's going to steal from you, who's going to use the brutality of the state on you. Voting is like choosing what bullet you want to be shot in the head with. Should I take the 45 caliber or the 22? Should I take the 223 or should I take the 9mm? It's like, at the end of the day, who cares? Your brain's going to be mush. Yeah, so I want to know what you guys have to say about that. Does this infuriate you, or do you say amen? Because based on your research, it's like, oh yeah, he's part of the New World Order. Matter of fact, when he said this right here about Kissinger, right after that, on the video that I saw, it was like the minute and 48 second mark. Somebody pointed it out in the comment section. Kissinger literally tips the hat to the New World Order while he's sitting next to Trump.
Henry Kissinger has been a friend of mine. I've liked him, I've respected him, but we've been friends for a long time, long before my emergence in the world of politics. But we got to know each other very well. He's a man I have great respect for, so you may want to say something. And thank you for being here, Henry. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, I didn't expect this opportunity. It's always a great honor to be in this office. And I'm here at a moment when the opportunity to build a constructive, peaceful world order is very great.
So here's Trump ushering all this stuff in, and the fact that people can't see it is crazy to me. Because, you know, it turns out that the best way to promote the New World Order is to pretend to be against it while you're making policies that solidify and enforce its bloodthirsty stranglehold on the economy and on the American people, or the people of the world. That's the best way to do it. Pretend you're against it, like WWE. Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant. They must be mortal enemies. Curtain closes. They're sitting there palling around, counting the money, smoking cigars, drinking some cognac. Talking about how on the next bout we'll just make more money from the unthinking sheeple. So yeah, I want to hear if you disagree with that.
Okay, before you go anywhere, a lot of people have asked me if they can get a shirt from the store with the design on the back. Let me show you real quick what you can do within the store as far as self-editing your own design that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, mug, phone case, whatever. Pick out any design from the store, then select any item. And guys, there are hundreds of items to choose from. Hats, beanies, bags, buttons, men's items, women's items, stuff for kids, and even pets. I'll just select this shirt right here. You can change the item color to whatever you want. Hit this little pencil editing tool right here and then click on Customize. You can enlarge, shrink, or reposition the design on any item. You can also click over here to the left on Designs and add any design you want. Matter of fact, you can put as many designs as you want on the front or on the back of the shirt. Or you can click on text and add some customized lettering. With the lettering, you can change the font color, increase the size, and you can even bend the text. And check this out. If you want a design or lettering on the back or on the sides, just click on where you want your design or text, click on the design or text tool, or you can even upload your own design. It only increases the price of the item a couple bucks. And you can do this on any item that you select. The store link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Your purchase gets you a kick-ass design and supports the channel while it helps me create more content. Leave your thoughts about this video for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below.